Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. As we have been seeing our present tense, in present tense we have completed simple present tense and present continuous tense. Now we are going to move and see present perfect tense. It's very important when we speak present perfect tense. We should know some information regarding on PPT, that is present perfect tense, its usage. First we will say when we are supposed to use present perfect tense. An action happened at an unspecified time. The exact time is not important. That means we can use this present perfect tense. This action must be happened in a unspecified time. For example, ever, never, once, many times, several times, before, already, just, etc. I have given 3 examples by using these words. Example, I have seen that movie 20 times. I have met him once before. Have you read the book yet? Here we are going to see the actions. We do not know when the action had occurred. So when we are talking about the actions, the expressions, when we do not know the action exactly happened at the time that we are supposed to use present perfect tense. Second one usage is that when we are going to talk about the accomplishments at the time, we can use present perfect tense to list the accomplishments of an individual. For example, man has walked on the moon. Our son has learned how to read. Doctors have cured many deadly diseases. So at the time we can use these accomplishments. For example, one more sentence I can give. I have written a book. I have done PhD. These are all the accomplishment of an individual. Accomplishment means nothing but achievement. At the time that you can use present perfect tense. Next one, we can use present perfect tense to say that someone has never done in his or her life. Example, I have never smoked. I have not seen the ghost. Here we can use this present perfect tense when we are talking about a man who has not done anything in his life so far. At the time that you can use this present perfect tense. One more example, I have never read English novels. I have never written a story. These are all the actions which an individual has not done. So at the time that you can use present perfect tense. Now we are going to see in detail when we are supposed to use this present perfect tense, what is the structure, where we have to apply has and have. That's what we are going to see. Now let us look into the structure of present perfect tense positive tense. Subject, have form, that is have or has plus V3. What do you mean by V3? V3 means nothing but past participle. For example, go base form, went past form, gone past participle. So when you are talking about past present perfect tense, we have to use the PPT, that is verb 3 after the have form in the present perfect tense. Example, I have played. Here I is the subject, have I have used, then with, that is verb, has been used. The same thing here, he is the subject, has is the verb, that is have form, then V3 travel, traveled, travel. Second form and third form will be the same. He has traveled. You might be wondering, why sir you have used have in the first sentence and second sentence why you have used has. That also we'll see later. Just you keep on watch, you will come to know where we have to use have form and has in the present perfect tense. B, next we will see negative sentence. So first a subject, then same thing, have form or has, plus not NOT, plus past participle or V3 verb 3. I have not taken breakfast. He has not seen the new film. He has not traveled. I have not played. I have not kicked. He has not completed his English homework. The students have not come to class. So like that you can use. So your subject I have is the have form that I used. I have the not taken breakfast. Here he subject has is used. That is have form. You're supposed to use upper subject. I used then not then see saw seen third form for the verb see S-E-A. Sorry S-E-E. The fill. See question. Next we are going to see that interrogative. How we can make interrogative present perfect tense. That is yes or no questions. First we have to use have form, then has or subject, verb 3, then since it is a questioning sentence or interrogative, at the end we have to keep question mark. Have I missed the bus? Question mark. Has she met John? Question mark. This is the interrogative sentence. It is very important. You are supposed to keep in your mind when you find the subject third person singular, that is he, she, it, or if you find these are all subjective pronoun, or if you find the subject's noun, maybe common noun or proper noun that might be singular, then you have to use has. For example, I have given the baby subject as student common noun, the baby also common noun, the teacher, my mother, or Antony, Joseph, John Joseph, etc. can be the proper noun. So these are all singular. So while you are getting these kind of subjects in the present perfect tense, you have to use has. So has we have to use if you find the subjects like he, she, it, or if you find the subjects noun singular like the baby, a student, the teacher, my mother, etc., then you have to use has. It's very important. We should not confuse with where we have to use has and have. I have done, we have done, you have done, he has done, she has done, it has done, etc. The children have done, the child has done. Because the subject is plural, my children is the plural form for child, then you have to use have. If you find the subjects like child, baby, student, and engineer, mother, father, brothers, Antony, or escape school, etc., then you have to use has. This is the usage of have and has. Example that I have mentioned. The teacher has taught a lesson. The baby has cried. He or she has done his or her project. When we count the first time, or the second time, third time, at the time that we have to use present perfect tense. Here just you can see. When you are going to see the words like when you are counting anything for the first time, or the second time, or third time, then you have to use PPT, that is present perfect tense. Example. I have met him first before. I have gone to Bangalore the very first in 2020. So these are all your actions has been started first in your life at the time that you have to use present perfect tense. Now let us sum up these present perfect tense, where we have to use and what is the structure, and what is the usage of have form or has, then V3, etc. Here you have to keep in your mind first what you have to do. Try to identify the subject, whether it is singular or plural. If you find the subject is singular except the first person singular I, make sure that you are supposed to use has immediately after the subject. For example, he has, she has, the baby has, etc. Then after that you should know when we have to use this present perfect. Probably we use all the time present perfect. For example, what are you doing? I have done my homework. People will say like this. This is not totally wrong in English, because the interrogative is in the present progressive tense. The same thing while you are giving response to them for that question, answer also must be the same tense. For example, I say, have you done your homework? What will be the answer? You may say that, yes, I did, sir. It's wrong. By speaking, it's right. But when you are going to write, make sure that you are not supposed to use any other sentence. Instead, you have to concentrate. The question is which type of tense it is that you have to identify. Based on that, you have to give answer. Have you done your homework? Yes, I have done. Or no, I have not. Like that you have to give. This is the important topic as we have been saying present tense. This is the third class that you are seeing. One class is over for present simple and present progressive and present perfect. These and all is very important. Just you have to learn the usage, that's important. We cannot memorize those sentence rules and etc. What we can do, we have to put into practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Every day try to use the tenses what we have learning in the class. So unless if we do not use, definitely we will not get the points what we are saying. Everything you have to apply in your day-to-day life, then only it will not be erasable from your mind. So make sure that you have to practice every day and you are not supposed to commit any kind of mistakes. Please just you keep those points what I have told in the classes. And if you are finding the doubts, you can ask me or you can approach me to clarify your doubts. That's what I can say. So I hope, my dear students, that you might be understanding somehow. I cannot give 100% assurance that you have learned. Definitely I'm sure you have learned 70%. So remaining 30% one is in your hand that you have to apply in your day-to-day life. If you are finding any doubts, please you can give a message to me and I'm there to help you. Thank you all. Have a good day. Thank you, students. Let us see you in the next class.